Alright, well that's been a hard day's few work. Hard few days of work. Should probably figure out a better way to organize a lot of this stuff. But, in fact, let me take all the raw wood and leave everything else in here. Yeah. Extra picks, extra shovels, all that. Okay. Toss this stuff in here. And so, yes. So much has changed. I have a nice little area cleared out. Done some landscaping. Kept most of the grass. Most of it. There's still a few bits here and there that I could probably poke at. I should still get that clay. Yeah, I'm thinking of building my wall. Another egg. Where are all these chickens coming from? What do they want? What are they doing here? But yes, this is pretty cool. This little underwater emergency reserve pool. A reservoir, as you might say. The sun's going down. Nice upper path here. And so this used to be just a little valley here. I've gone and used the dirt from leveling off that area to create this nice little secluded gap where the water flows through. Comes through and out there. And it doesn't quite connect to the next pool over there and the river beyond, but it's close enough. If I had some way to divert water about, maybe I could redig that riverbed. But first, I'm going to take a little bit of a nap, which has got me thinking. I've been sleeping at night regularly. Crap, it's rain. Hasn't done that very much. I've been sleeping at night, and then I wake up and I expect, to be horrible, horrible beasts, monsters wandering about, the undead, corpses shambling about, and yet there's nothing. But when I don't sleep, they all pop out. So it's almost like I have to be conscious for those guys to show up. Alright. So I want to do a few things. Should move that in the other box. Got lots of picks. Should probably stop making them. I'm going to grab this. And I'll grab a stack of wood. And I need to, before I do anything else, I need to build a little bit of a shed around these openings over here. It's not going to be all that much. It's going to be something to sort of contain the entrances to the underworld. Yeah, so the horrible things come out when it's dark. And if I'm not conscious, apparently they don't come out. So I'm starting to think maybe, just maybe, I'm responsible for them to appear. Like, let's say, so it's like, they're like figments of imagination, but a little bit more real, I guess. Yeah, that doesn't really make any sense, does it? No, it doesn't. That's another way to say it. They're drawn out by my thinking mind. That only kind of makes sense, I guess. But why would explodey dudes creeping about people from beyond space-time and the undead giant spiders, why would they only, come out if I'm, able to think about them? And, of course, this is ignoring the fact that I didn't think about them the first time they showed up. It's like, oh, suddenly there's all sorts of things. I guess I was thinking about, I was like, oh, hopefully I can find people. That would be really, really quite swell, wouldn't it? And it's like, oh, there's a person over there. Oh, wait, it's a zombie, and it's trying to kill me. But that doesn't really make sense for me. Because, you know, if I was thinking up people that would then suddenly exist, it would make sense that it would be, you know, people, not zombies. And, you know, the other things. So, this is just, I guess, sort of a weird philosophical question. Why? Why are they not popping up? Though, I do have to say that they have a couple times wandered out of the woods during the day. So, this sort of suggests that maybe, you know, if the idea about sort of requiring darkness is true, that there's places out there in the woods, maybe just under trees, maybe caves that I just haven't run across yet. Maybe somewhere out there, there's places where they're prone to appearing. Da-da, da-da. This place is getting there. Oh, yeah, I should have grabbed some windows. I don't want just a flat roof here. I want something a little more classy. Yeah. It's not going to be perfect, you know, peaked roof, but it's a start at least. Alright, L shape. That means I have to do this a little bit differently. Da-da-da-da. And more wood. More wood! Always more wood! Thankfully, I cut down 5,821 trees recently. No, not really that many, but you know. And you know, what other things I've been thinking about recently? It's mighty convenient I'm able to, like, survive and have food and such here. Because, you know, super growing fast wheat, trees, and all that. It's just mighty convenient when you think about it. Ow. Time for some food? Then I'll regenerate. Haha. Fusing nature, or something. I'll make this look a little nicer. Maybe I can make some sort of stairs. There we go. So then it goes down to the depths. I still amazingly have green grass. Another metal there. And yeah. Cool. Doo-doo-doo. No, I should really have some sort of safety gear. Because, you know, what if the roof did collapse on me? Oh, God. Oh. Water everywhere. Oh. Duh. There. Good. Good. Okay. That's safe air-ish. Something. Alright, so this is looking pretty good. Now, maybe I could rework some of that. And I should get doors and windows and things. Then I'll have a second little mini building on my estate of mighty things. Looks pretty crappy though, to be honest. Oh well. Making a door. Door! Hey man, it's the doors. I need some more glass. I got a little bit of sand. You know what? I can use coal. I should really come back and harvest this. I guess from that coming up. I wonder, maybe I can try to farm pumpkins. Because even though it's technically carved already. I really haven't, like, dug my hand into it. Maybe I still have lots of seeds. There we go. Some torches up. Because remember, darkness is the enemy. Ta-da! Whee! Jumping. So yeah, I was kind of thinking maybe building a little bridge across here or something like that. Maybe, well, if I build my wall all the way around on the ridgeline there, then I could have, like, my gate, like, sort of go under the wall. Like, here or something like that, like a little platform over the water. I think that'd be pretty sweet. But man, leveling all that off, and especially this bit over here. What a pain. At least I got plenty of dirt and cobblestone out of it. How are we doing? We're getting there. I'm trying to remember. We need like 6-ish pieces of glass. Put them together. Very carefully slice them up. And like using the pressures involved, it all sort of semi-works out. I don't know what's going on. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. I'm going to assume it's going to burn itself out. Put that there, put that there, put that there, put that there, and bam! I have a bunch of panes of glass. Oh, what the pane in the glass? Oh, I want that. Over here. Okay. So, the day's almost over already. I have this little mini house over here. I'm not so happy with the roof now. Yeah, maybe I'll change it up later. Window. That's kind of a waste. Window. Not much of a fan of the Windows operating system. Bam! Okay. So, if I come out of these, like mining or something like that, or, you know, risking life and limb over that way, then it's like, oh, I'm back up here, and oh god, there's not monsters because I'm inside. Hopefully. Well, of course, that time the zombie tried to knock down my door was a little frightening. That might try to happen again. Well, I'm also really surprised by the lack of things attacking me in the night while I'm sleeping. Because when I was digging things up, I don't really have that many torches out there anymore. Except, right around the fence post area. Maybe I'll need to, make a lot more chests and things. But right now, I'm going to start building a wall. What's the point of it all when you're building a wall, and right before your eyes it disappears? I guess the main thing is to sort of figure out a good place along here. Color grass discoloration, because I want to have at least a few blocks here so I can walk around the outside if need be. So I think, I'll put it on block 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tree needs to come down. Actually, both of these should. Jungle seems closer now. Well, I am a little bit over, but distances in this world just so screwy. You think you're walking miles and miles, and it's like, oh, turn around and you're right back home. far, you think you've only gone a little bit and you can't even find your way home. So you get lost again, and then suddenly, once again, you turn around and it's like, oh, look where I'm at. Maybe geography's not entirely stable. I've seen, like, caves and rifts in the ground and all that. Maybe it's actively falling apart, shifting around. Just, I'm on a big enough piece most of the time that I don't notice. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? Oh, just chickens. I get frightened. It's like, oh. It's like I was over here and it's like, heard something bobbing around. And then suddenly, boom! Got an explosion on my back. Got me a little bit off guard, as I might say. Yes, woof, woof. Alright. This tree might be a little big to try to take down right now. This way I also get, a nice field over here. If I want to expand my farm, this might be a good place to do it. Maybe out that way too, of course. Got these nice pools here. It's just kind of a lovely area over here. Cutting my way through the field of flowers. Not quite sure what to do at the water's edge. Maybe about there. I might get rid of you too, tree. You've insulted me for the last time, tree. You will pay. You will be cut down and turned into wood products of various sorts. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Running, prancing through the fields. Yeah. Should be pretty nice. See if I can get any saplings from this over here. Slow motion leaves. Slowly, slowly decaying. Ooh, an apple. Nom nom nom. I guess one side effect is this will keep most of the wolves out. One of those funny rubber trees. Funny rubber. Ha 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 ha. Kind of a cool area back there. But it's dangerous. Life is threatening. Especially my life. Well, my life is threatened, that is. I'm actually using a lot of these bits of rock here. These cobbly stones. Nope, not allowed. Ah! Did it again. Failure. Lots of mushrooms growing in that forest. Anyway. Before you ask, no, I'm not a shroom head. Not into narcotics. Though if I didn't know better, just the nature of this world would imply maybe I was on something. Nothing makes sense here. I don't understand. Ah. Now the thing about this wall is I want to try to see if I can keep out the spiders. Because eventually I am going to light up this entire zone. Hey puppy. Oh, you want to be on the inside? Fair enough. And so, it shouldn't really be things appearing, popping out of the earth or whatever inside. All that digging, I never found a single, decayed zombie body to be or something. Anyway, so I'm going to light this entire area up. So the only threats really should be from, outside of it. Given that, I'll need to make sure I can figure out some way to keep the only guys I've seen really, climb about, on the outside. Then all I have to worry about is those guys that, from beyond all time and space that seem to like to teleport. Oh, there's the sun. It's like, is it getting late? Yeah, I was like, oh no, I'm just walking under that tree. Yeah, I'm gonna run over this way. Start building from this side. Yeah. Because maybe they can't go over lips. Sure, this is a pretty craptastic wall. But, you know. How the... Okay, dogs. You're strange, you're friendly to me, and you can climb trees, apparently. Are you sure you're not cats? Because I've met some cats that have some of these traits that you seem to be demonstrating. Okay. Sure you're not cats? Okay, whatever. Maybe I should have a couple of gates. And in a pinch, I'll just walk around the wall. Do it like that. Oops. There we go. Ah! That's not allowed either. This is the slow part of my construction, other than all that digging. And I'll do something cool like this. There we go. Haha. It's really convenient that I can sort of just sneak around a tree like that. This is a pretty hostile environment, but if it was any more hostile, that would, you know, like some sort of super hostile, that would be a pretty dang useful feat. Hope that's just you, Mr. Chicken. I don't want to be blown up again. That kind of hurt last time. What's the point of it all when you build it? Okay, I need to get that song out of my head. Quick, someone think of a better song to have stuck in my head. And girls just wanna have fun. No! Let me see. It's the end of the world. That's not gonna get really stuck in my head. I can sing most of it. Yeah. Oops, it's getting dark. Things aren't light enough inside to really want to risk sudden appearances of evil. All the evils wandering out of the dirt to rip my flesh apart, slicing through my scales, harvesting my horns and various bodily organs. Oh, I should be careful. Don't want to fall off in that crevice there. At least not yet. Maybe later. Can't even see that bit of the wall over there yet. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm going to take a nap. Else things will try to kill me. Nibble on a little bit, a second bit of bread. Here's another question. How am I able to, like, haul all this crap around? I just don't understand. I'm not saying it's like aliens, but it's aliens. Hey, wait a moment. What if it wasn't aliens? As I said, you know, they seem to be able to write in English. Maybe it was Canadians that abducted me. That would be confusing, but you never know. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Secret Canadian abduction project. Film at 11. What am I saying? The mystical land of Canada. I'm sure it doesn't actually exist. Though if it does, apologies to any of my Canadian viewers. Ha ha ha. It did burn itself out. I guess Smokey the Bear was wrong. Only time and ignoring the problems can prevent forest fires, apparently. Okay, that's horrific advice, but... Spider eye. I don't know what I want to do with that. I'm going to carry around the apples. Wait, not the flower. There we go. I have a lot of saplings. Cactus. Wherever the hell that is. I really haven't been using the scaffolds for much. I should figure out some use for them. Gravel, I don't need gravel in here. Put gravel over here. Yeah, I should start a garden. There we go. Okay. I'll finish the wall later. Grab some planks. Grab some more. Grab one of those. And I'm going to start working on some sort of proper gateway. Man, it's like the gateway drug of platforming. No, that doesn't make much sense. So yeah, here's what I'm thinking here. So, keep things well lit as usual. Have this sort of weird tunnel thing going on. And on the other side, there'll be a way down. More torches, because it is kind of dark in here. It'll be even darker if it's like night out. Oops. So yeah, so I'm not saying it's not I'm not saying it's Canadians, but it's Canadians. Well, who else speaks? Yeah, maybe it's New Zealanders. I had a friend go there like a year ago or something like that. And yeah, she doesn't report there being much alien-esque abductions there, but maybe she's been replaced by some sort of inhuman replicant. Yeah, you're going to be abducting people, for experimentation. What's wrong with, just replacing visitors to your country to cover up the fact. So probably should put like a proper door here. Maybe a railing, don't want to slip and fall. But yeah, this is starting to be a pretty good start to a gateway. Very sort of natural feel to it. Yeah, I should build like a stairway or something. Because hopping about is fun and all, but it gets a little tiring sometimes, if you know what I mean. Because people have experienced being tired before. So yeah, so I think I'll finish building that wall, and then probably call it a day. Soon I'll be well defended against all enemies. Well, except the ones that can teleport. Yeah.